understanding from coaches that veterans win for a reason in this league. They're not going to be surprising each other. They're going to understand it's about execution and making shots, playing quality defense, something about playing with teams that have experience.
And now the Los Angeles starters. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
For 3, Durant. On target from range.
Well, Kevin Durant is efficient from any spot on the floor. You give him an easy corner 3 and turn the lights out.
Pass to Reeves. And here's Doncic. Booker defending. The 3 is up. Doncic, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Lakers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Richards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. And the layup is good off the glass.
If you allow Luka to establish position because of his size, his strength, his footwork, turn the lights out.
All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, B.A.
Durant. Hachimura with a rebound.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
An open look for Durant. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Durant's got 5.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
From 15 feet away. Doncic, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Durant against Hachimura. Durant, the pass to Beal. Over Hachimura. That doesn't go either for Durant. The Lakers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Doncic finds James. Back to Doncic. Doncic on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's James. Yep, count it.
It's trouble. I mean, if LeBron James is in the painted area, everybody's got to be prepared to contest. This guy too good in there.
The 3, Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. So it's Los Angeles now. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Durant surveying the D. 4-3. Gets the 3 ball to go. 10 points for him.
Boy, Kevin Durant, the quick release and from distance.
Well, Doris, you look back over the history of the NBA, hard to find a better scorer than KD.
Oh, B.A., he is unequivocally on the short list of the greatest scorers the league has ever seen. You think about guys, when you think about KD, guys that can create their own shot and hit from anywhere on the floor. You couple that with the size and the release point and the skill with the ball. Kevin Durant is a problem, folks.
Pass to James. Kicks it to Doncic. Over Booker. Oh, a great move from Luka Doncic. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
The defense was certainly a little late in reacting to the step back.
For 3, Durant. Can't get that one to go. Now 4 for 10.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Doncic. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Three-pointer. Out to Beal. Fires for three. And the three-pointer goes. 8 seconds left in the opening quarter. Doncic outside. It'll count. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Suns ahead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
On the court for the Lakers, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Connect. Then it's Gabe Vincent. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Finney Smith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Dunn, he's checked in for Allen. And the Lakers also making a change. Hachimura's checked in for Vanderbilt. Back to Reeves. Vincent outside. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land.
Three-point field goal.
Vincent's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Jones feels it out. Outside O'Neal. Dunn, the pass to O'Neal. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Vincent outside. Hachimura from long range. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Jones. And here's Dunn. And stolen by Reeves. Outside Finney Smith. From outside, off the mark. The Suns lead by 7. Beal outside. Pass to Dunn. Back to Beal. Takes the three. Hachimura with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Outside Reeves to the inside. Counted for Vincent. Vincent's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Plumlee, a screen on Reeves. Dunn left side. Back to Beal. Over Reeves. Vincent grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 5. On the wing, Reeves. Drains the triple. Reeves has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
O'Neal misses. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. In transition, here come the Suns. Nails it from 3. O'Neal's got 9.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for Phoenix. Durant comes in for O'Neal, and it's Devin Booker in for Jones. James is checked in for Los Angeles. Doncic comes in for Vincent. Phoenix leading by 5. Outside Durant. Nice form on the 20-footer. 12 points for him.
Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
It's James on the wing. Outside Reeves. Doncic against Booker. Puts it up. And again, the Lakers no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Here's Durant. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Kevin Durant plays with great pace. He never allows the defense to speed him up. Just a pretty pull-up jumper.
Sinks it from distance.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
On the wing, Durant. Hachimura covering. The three. Durant, no good.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And out of bounds. The Suns will take it.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And the Suns making a change here. Richards is checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. Hayes is checked in. Booker for three. And they'll get another chance. Durant's shot is off. Lakers trail by 6. James inside. Hachimura, the pass to James. Doncic outside. Outside Reeves. Out to James. With 1 on the clock. Oh, with the clock running down, he nails a big shot.
Big shot taker.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's done in at the small forward position. And that's the group from Mike Budenholzer as we begin the second half. Outside Reeves. Hachimura against Durant. To the middle. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. And here comes the break. The three is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Brad, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Here's Doncic. Rebounded by Dunn.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Doncic. Got a piece of it. The dive for the ball. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. James, outside. Back to Reeves. From deep. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wide open. And he gets the jumper to drop. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you just have to sit back sometimes and admire the shooting form of Kevin Durant. Shoulders squared, body straight, pre-shot preparation perfect.
Offensive rebound. Reeves finds Doncic. Hayes with a screen. Will it go? Doncic, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now. Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Here's James. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seem to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Phoenix making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in for three. Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
James passes to Reeves. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Reeves has got 6.
Brown is such a student of the game. This guy knows exactly how to get the defense reacting and hits the open man.
Up top, Durant. Over James. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 24.
He's accounted for over half their points thus far, shouldering the load offensively.
Doncic on the wing. Booker defending. And it's Doncic missing. Phoenix leading by 11. O'Neal passes to Durant. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Durant. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Durant's got 12 points now in the quarter.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
The shot by James, no good. The Suns on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. No good on the wing 3. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Finney-Smith. Beal against Reeves. Here's the 3. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Beyond the arc. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big...
And so it's Phoenix with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Lakers, at the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Connect is out there with Gabe Vincent. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Connect. From the arc. Sinks the tray.
Yeah, the rookie with the answer. Connect saying, I am ready for prime time.
For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Connect. Out to James. Launches it from deep. Oh, come on! LeBron from way back.
Oh, the deep bomb from LeBron, who makes that shot look effortless.
Booker for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Suns lead by 16.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Pass to Hachimura. The 3 ball. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
James with the ball. Dunn in his pocket. James inside. He's against O'Neal. The shot by James, no good. Phoenix leading by 13. For 3, Booker. LeBron with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Hachimura outside. Plenty of space. He can't get that one to fall. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Booker fires from way outside. Phoenix no good that time either. Lakers trail by 13. Hachimura outside. Pass to James. Shoots over Booker. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Phoenix has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Here's Dunn. They get it back. Back to Jones. Now here's Booker. And misses it off the right side of the rim. It's James on the wing. Hachimura sets a screen. James passes to Vincent.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
James outside. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds tonight. The shot by Dunn, no good. Lakers trail by 13. There's the triple. Knocks down the long J.
That's a great job setting up Connect. Put him in a position to succeed, and that's key for a young player.
For 3, Booker. Dunn outside to win the cold spell. The Lakers with a rebound. James has got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Misses the 3. Phoenix leading by 10. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Pass to James. 1:03 left in the final quarter. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Dunn.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn. And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Suns.
They paid the... Oh, yes, he did!
That's incredible!
Wow! The open shot by James. The Suns clear it. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Phoenix ball. Substitution on the court.
Off the inbound pass. Durant for 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Outside Reeves. Launches a 3. The shot off that time. Here's Richards. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do.
not be for everyone, but we have a great defensive matchup this evening in this one.
Well, I tell you what, it is for me, Kevin. I mean, I like to see defense take center stage sometimes. I love when teams get after it and make it hard for each other to score. And if you're a basketball purist, this is must-watch TV.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Running the wings, they'll go at Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Halper and Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard. The shot by KD, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Thompson for the triple. The rebound by Richard. Brooks against Durant. Fires from deep. Good on the three-point shot.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
Brooks with the bucket.
Dylan Brooks.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Here's Şengün after the made shot from KD. Out to Thompson. Van Vliet outside. 4 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. And it's KD with the rebound. Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Fades and shoots. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist him up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
And that one's good. Durant.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Nick Richards. That is his first foul of the game. And Phoenix making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Now, here's Şengün. Brooks with no one around. And Houston again with the bucket.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Now Durant after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. And stolen by Şengün. Pass to Green.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Şengün with a screen on Beal. They kick it out to Green. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Suns. Richards got 5 rebounds tonight. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said, we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Thompson against Booker. In the corner, Şengün with it. Van Vliet right side. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Richards got 7 rebounds in the game. Booker dishes to KD. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, Durant looks close to automatic. I mean, he does not second guess or hesitate at all his shot selection.
Şengün with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green. The rebound by Richard. Richard's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall. Pass to Thompson. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And still a close game as the first quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Taking a look at the Rockets. The post pair for them, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Holiday in at the 1. Şengün with the ball. Jones covering. Here's Whitmore. The kick out to Holiday. Beal with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Allen passes to Plumlee. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Pass to Şengün. Shot clock at 5. Şengün with the screen for Whitmore. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
3-point field goal.
Şengün's got 3 assists now in this one. And stolen by Whitmore. Jacks up a 3. O'Neal with the rebound. Suns leading by 3. There's Beal with the 3. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul.
You want your team to be aggressive on the glass, but he was a little too zealous for that rebound.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and gonna be called every time.
He's checked in for Phoenix. Booker comes in for Jones. And then for Houston, Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. A nice shot by Booker.
Every chance he gets, Booker willing to take that shot. A consistent three-point shooter.
Pass to Eason. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Boy, he could have taken himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
O'Neal sets the screen for Booker to the inside. O'Neal finds Beal. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Booker, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
First team.
Break every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Now Jones following the three-point attempt by Dylan Brooks. KD with the bucket.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
Thompson inside the line. The Rockets again can't hit.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Durant with it. Picked up by VanVleet. That one goes in.
What can they do? I mean, that's the question. Durant finds a shot he likes, and the mechanics are efficient and tight. Practically a sure thing when he lets it fly.
Booker dishes to Jones. Booker against VanVleet. And Booker kicks to Durant. Over Thompson. And Durant gets it to go. The assist from Booker. KD's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. Had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
You are an unselfish playmaker. I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks. And here's Booker following Fred VanVleet's three. Over Green. Again, Phoenix.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Nick Richards, he's checked in for the Suns. Beal comes in for Tyus Jones. Houston also making some changes. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Şengün. And it's Whitmore in for Fred VanVleet. Rockets trail by 7. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Whitmore. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Smith the pass to Brooks. Smith with a screen on done. Thompson in the corner from outside the arc. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Booker looking around. Out to KD. Lets it go from deep, and Thompson sends it back. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. The Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
Inside, outside, mid-range, Brooks has the accuracy to make whatever look he gets work for him.
No good from Booker.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
The three from KD. It's rebounded by Houston. VanVleet on the wing. Green with a screen for VanVleet. Back to Şengün. Brooks outside. Here's the three. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Pass to Richards. There's a screen for 3. Booker. Shoots. KD's shot is good. KD's got 19 points.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Thompson left side. Back to Şengün. Pass to Green. Şengün with a screen on Beal. And here's Green outside. Doesn't go that time.
He is is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Durant for three. Again, Durant missing. Houston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Şengün finds Brooks, shoots. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 9 rebounds now tonight. Booker against Brooks. Durant in the corner. Pass to Beal. Shot clock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Driving in. Now, here's Şengün. Thompson sets the pick for Şengün. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. The Rockets again can't hit. Phoenix has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. KD a screen. And Richards has it in the corner. Back to KD. Over Thompson. They get it again. Pass to Beal. Booker is screen on Brooks. Booker outside. Durant sets a screen for Booker. From outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Brooks. Out to Thompson. To end the cold streak. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 1-point game. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
O'Neal sets the screen for Beal. Shoots. And again, it's the Suns missing. Pass to Whitmore for the lead. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Whitmore's got the lead up to 2 now for the Rockets. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Rockets lead by 2. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for Houston, the post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then there's Whitmore. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Here's Whitmore. Pass to Şengün. Buries it from 3-point range. Şengün's got the game tied up here for Houston.
A pretty free look from 3-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
I think that might have been intentional. It perhaps was not an accident, because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Fred Van Vliet is checked in for Aaron Holiday. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. For 3, Booker. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
For 3, Booker. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Van Vliet wide open. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And now a 5-point Rocket lead.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Out to Smith. The three. Plumlee with the rebound. Phoenix has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Again, the miss by Booker.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. A kick out to O'Neal. Good. A nice assist from Booker. O'Neal's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And it's fun to watch guys like Booker that see the floor this well. Seems to always get it to the right man.
No one covered. And now that's 11 points for Cam Whitmore.
Oh, great to see the young fella step up. Whitmore showing veteran composure out there.
And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Phoenix. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for O'Neal, and Bradley Beal subbed in for Jones. Houston also making some changes. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And Jalen Green subbed in for Cam Whitmore. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off on them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game as a result of good defense has been very strong.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good with the triple. Suns trail by 4. And Beal gets to Durant. Shoots the 3. Kevin Durant pulls it. Money on the 3.
He's so clutchy. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Durant against Şengün. They kick it out to Green. No good on the 3. Phoenix has gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. The 3 from KD. Şengün with the rebound.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him he's up off the threes. Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
Booker the pass to Durant. Booker against Van Vliet. Back to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. Beal can't get it to go. Pass to Van Vliet. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Durant dishes to Beal. And again, it's the Suns missing. And they recover it. It counts.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Brooks from outside gets the 3 to fall.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. They see no.
guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
So the Houston starting five. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Dylan Brooks is out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here is James. Doncic, good.
They give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds the shot.
Thompson's shot is off.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
And it's Doncic missing. Van Vliet on the wing. Hachimura covering.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And here's Thompson for three. The Rockets again can't hit. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Outside Reeves. There's a screen. Kicks it to Doncic. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive. For Jalen Green to be an all-star level guy, he's got to knock down those threes.
Yep, that one goes.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Houston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Van Vliet. The three is up. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
If you let him, Van Vliet will just live at the arc. I mean, he shoots fearlessly from out there.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game. And if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Appreciate the report, Allie. From deep, here's Doncic. Counted from distance. Doncic has got 7 points.
Using that change of pace off the dribble, Doncic gets the shots he wants.
Thompson, a screen on Hayes. Here's Şengün. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Guy's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. Another miss by Doncic. Houston leading by 3. Brooks with it. Hayes picks him up. Takes a 3. And it's Brooks missing. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Fires in the triple. 10 points for him.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
Şengün, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Let's go with a 3. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Reeves against Green. Thompson, a screen on Reeves. And it's Green missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Reeves. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hachimura.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Some changes for Los Angeles. Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura, and Connect subbed in for Reeves. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Smith, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Now, here is James. Here's Hayes. Pass to Connect. Hayes with a screen on Green. And here's Connect outside. It's rebounded by Houston. 34 seconds left to play in the first. Green for 3. James with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 3. Takes the 3. Thompson pulls it in. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Now here's Doncic. Over Van Vliet. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Connect is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Gabe Vincent. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Finney Smith in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Los Angeles leading by 3. And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
Now here's Vanderbilt. Vincent outside. Wide open look. He can't hit that time. Rockets trail by 3. Outside Whitmore from deep. And it's Connect with a rebound. Vincent with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. Vincent passes to Vanderbilt. The shot. The Lakers with another miss. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And Şengün gets it to go.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. Here's Connect. He's scoreless. Fires the 3. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Yeah, the rookie with the answer. Connect saying, I am ready for prime time.
Out to the wing. For 3, Smith. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 3. Vincent outside. Shoots. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Whitmore outside. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Los Angeles has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. The shot's good. And now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. The 3 connects from downtown.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open 3s like that. What are you doing?
Holiday from long range. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. Outside Holiday. Back to Şengün. Here's Whitmore outside. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 7. On the wing, Finney Smith. No points so far. Reeves, the pass to Vincent. And here's Connect outside. That shot off the mark.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Şengün with it, picked up by Reeves. Here's Whitmore outside. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Whitmore's got 6 points in the quarter.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Fires from the corner. The shot by Reeves, no good. Rockets trail by 4. Smith outside. Over Finney Smith. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
here's Reeves outside. No good. That's his third miss out of 5 attempts. Holiday against Reeves. And there's Holiday. That's good. On the assist by Şengün. And it's now only a 1-point Laker lead. Has to connect. Outside Reeves. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. For Houston, they've gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Vincent outside. Over Holiday. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Los Angeles up by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So on the floor for Houston, Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Amen Thompson out there with Alperen Şengün, and it's Van Vliet in it to 1. Now here's Şengün. Out to Thompson for the tie. The Lakers with a rebound. Reeves has got 4 rebounds now. Hachimura against Thompson. The three-pointer off the mark. Rockets trail by 3. Brooks outside. Green for 3. Hachimura with a rebound. Well, Los Angeles shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Reeves, the pass to Hayes. Here's Hachimura. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Richard, it's nice to have the versatility of a guy like Hachimura. Equally comfortable at either forward position.
Well, he's got the size and strength of a modern-day NBA power forward, but he also has the ability to stretch the floor and knock down a 3. That's a nice combo.
Hayes misses. For Houston, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Green for 3. Doncic grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Reeves outside. Buries it from 3. Reeves has got 8.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Thompson, a screen on Doncic. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Rebound, the Lakers. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Doncic. Ooh, Thompson with the block. And here's Green from the arc. Look at Green showing off his range.
You can tell Green likes to move quickly. He gets that ball and he's taking the shot in just a few seconds.
From deep, here's Doncic. And Los Angeles, another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Brooks. Three-pointer. And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got 5 rebounds in the game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Knocks down the triple. He's got 9.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
From deep, Reeves knocks it down from distance.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Van Vliet on the wing, fires the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic on the wing, defended by Thompson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
The Lakers making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. The Lakers lead by 4. 1:11 left in the third. From deep, here's Doncic. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Green for 3. Drops in the 3. Green's got 6 points in the quarter. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Doncic right side. From outside the arc. The Luka 3. Money.
And look at Luka now getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last 3.
Here's Van Vliet. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Van Vliet's got 11 points. Doncic feeling it out a bit. 4-3. Another miss by Doncic. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Green for 3. James with the rebound. The Lakers in the lead. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Doncic. Pulls it from the top of the key. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Smith with a screen on Doncic. Smith outside. And a miss there on the triple. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Lakers ahead, up by 4, and time for a short break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's Goodwin in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Laker 5. James passes to Finney-Smith. Here's Goodwin. Launches it. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Shepard. Şengün, the screen. And it's Shepard missing. And for the Lakers, they're shooting just 37% so far in this one. It's Finney-Smith with the drive. Milton for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Milton's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Yeah, that one's good. Whitmore.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Goodwin passes to Hachimura for 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The 3, Smith. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
And he likes to be the answer guy. Smith with a huge response 3.
Smith against Hachimura. Outside Milton. It's James on the wing. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Rockets have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And here's Shepard for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And here's Milton. Pass to Goodwin. And here's James. It's James on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Can't nail the jumper. Houston has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. And here's Shepard for 3. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Finney Smith. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Shepard. Here's Eason. Pure from 3-point range. Eason's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
2 minutes remaining in this ball game. 2 minutes.
Here's Goodwin, defended by Eason. Here's James. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
Sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
And that was good. Whitmore.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And the defense has to know that taking away his 3 is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long. With that shot, it makes no sense.
And it's Hachimura missing. Houston leading by 3. Lets the 3 fly. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Oh, I see. Picking the worst time to lose control. This is why patience is the key in big moments, people.
And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes is checked in for Finney Smith. Reeves comes in for Goodwin. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Milton. And Houston will go for a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Eason. Green's checked in for Whitmore. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Shepard. The open shot by Brooks. It's Hayes with the rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
And here's Green from the arc. That one doesn't drop. Pass to Doncic. Hayes with a screen on Thompson. For 3, James. Count it! Oh, a tremendous 3! We're tied!
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Laces one from 3.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Doncic, no good. James with a steal. Puts up a deep 3. Off target from downtown. Şengün with a steal. Here's Thompson. No good with a jumper from the wing. And so it's the Rockets who come out on top here. Allie, thank you as always.
the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the center position.
We often see LeBron James with the ball in his hands creating for himself or others. That time, a little catch and shoot, the easy one for LeBron.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. It's a three-point game. The quick look no good that time. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Durant for three. Hands it from downtown.
This guy's mechanics are just pure. Kevin Durant, folks, turn the lights out if you allow him to get a three-point shot off.
Reeves the pass to Hachimura. Hachimura setting the pick for Reeves. Out to Doncic. From downtown, drills the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
They get it back. Booker with no one around, drops in the tray.
They set him up. Booker's going to knock it down. Great execution there.
Pass to Doncic. Pulls from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. And Hayes kicks to Hachimura. Hachimura with a screen on Booker. And that one's good. Doncic.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Trains the three-pointer.
Boy, you just have to sit back sometimes and admire the shooting form of Kevin Durant. Shoulders squared, body straight, pre-shot preparation perfect.
LeBron, good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range.
Fearless, as always. Doncic loves to fill it up from deep.
It's hard to believe, but Luka Doncic is still in his mid-20s. Doris, does he even have a ceiling?
That is the question, Kevin, and I'm not sure he does, because in the first part of his career, he's been all NBA consistently, and we're talking first team multiple times. He's averaged over 30 in a season. I don't think there is a ceiling, Kevin.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Doncic outside. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. Three-pointer. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now Kevin Durant after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Lets the three fly. Again, Durant missing. The Lakers have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And Doncic gets it to go.
What I love about Luka Doncic is how much fun he has playing the game. Shots like that, the flair just demonstrated.
And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound the Lakers. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The 3 for Doncic. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
For 3, Durant gets the three-pointer to fall. Durant's got 17.
Kevin Durant is a gifted shot maker. What you can do, I can do better.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
Booker finds KD. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Doncic outside. Lets it go with a 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Los Angeles on top. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. The wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. Huddling out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Jones in at the 1.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Fires the 3. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Phoenix has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Beal with another miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And again, the Lakers no good. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And again, it's the Suns missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Here's Vincent. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Beal against Reeves. Fires the 3. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Beal.
Oh, off the bounce. Beal breaks down the defense.
Vincent with it. Working on Jones. Reeves can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Beal with it. Defended by Reeves. The Lakers shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Reeves. Back to Vincent. For the 3. And that's good. Austin Reeves for 3. Reeves has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. There's the 3. Beal with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 4. Stolen by Allen. Pass to Beal. Pulls up. High post. And off the front iron. And in it goes. Beal's got 8 points. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Now, connect. Bradley Beal missing from long range. Pass to Vincent. Off target from three-point range. Suns trail by 5. O'Neal sets the screen for Beal. From deep. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Not sure why he keeps trying as well from deep here. It's just not his night.
And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. James comes in for Connect. Goodwin's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. And for the Suns, Durant's checked in for Allen. Dunn comes in for Beal. And it's Devin Booker in for Jones. And here is James after the three-pointer from KD. Here's Goodwin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Suns shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
pass to Doncic. Luka on the move. And good that time. He's got 18.
Boy, yet another night for Luka Doncic. This guy is forcing everyone to play at his pace right now.
Again, the miss by KD.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's Luka Doncic with the three. And it's a 7-point Laker lead.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
O'Neal a screen on Doncic. Durant just inside the line. And again, it's the Suns missing. Latrey. And it's Doncic missing. KD looking around. And here's Booker from the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Booker's got 6.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Rui Hachimura out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And here is Doncic following the three from Kevin Durant. No good that time.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Launches a three. Richards passes to Booker. Outside, KD. Again, Durant missing. Los Angeles leading by 4. Back to LeBron. Takes a three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
We call this a groove, folks, offensively. When shots are falling, you're getting to your spots. LeBron James right now on his personal playground.
And here's KD for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. KD's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Suns. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by the Suns.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Durant launches from deep. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Lakers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Doncic, no good. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Suns. 4-point game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's off from 3-point range. And stolen by Dunn. KD with it. He's picked up by James with the shot. Outside for Beal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Hachimura.
A really terrific job from LeBron to keep his hands up, his feet moving, gets the challenge on that shot.
Takes the 3. There's the triple from Durant.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Back to Hachimura. Takes a 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Durant, no good. Lakers leading by 4. James with it, now guarded by Dunn. On the wing, Doncic. He's got 21.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. O'Neal's checked in for Phoenix. And a deep three from Doncic. And again, no good by the Lakers. Outside, KD lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime.
You have to love the tenacity, but also the awareness to make sure he came away with that ball.
And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt comes in for Hayes. And it's Connect in for LeBron. And for the Suns, Plumlee comes in for Nick Richards. And Jones subbed in for Booker. Now here's Doncic after the miss from KD. Doncic, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
No, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
Doncic against Jones for the 3. And it's Doncic missing.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Pass to Reeves. Off target with his 3. Now here's Durant, guarded closer. Oh, Durant from way out there. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Los Angeles on top, up by 1.
All right, fans.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Suns trailing. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Jones is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Royce O'Neal. Then there's Dunn, and it's Plumlee in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Devin Booker ready on the opportunity to take any 3 he gets. That is pretty.
And for the Suns, they're shooting a meager 37% for the game. Pass to Plumlee, back to Booker. Over Goodwin. Another one falls for Phoenix. The Lakers shooting not great, 40% for the game. And it's Hachimura in the corner. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Booker, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Launches a 3, and with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Vincent.
Brown is such a student of the game. This guy knows exactly how to get the defense reacting and hits the open man.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. LeBron going to work inside.
A nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
It's stolen by Hachimura. James outside. It's hauled in by Dunn. Dunn's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker fires from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. And the Suns lead by 2.
Yeah, one of his many attributes, guys. Booker is hard to stay with when he's pulling up off the dribble.
Good on the bucket.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Phoenix has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Booker dishes to Plumlee. And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Goodwin. And Doncic is subbed in for Vincent. And then for Phoenix, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Tyus Jones. And here's Doncic from the arc. James kicks to Doncic. Another shot. Doncic gets it to go inside.
Was there ever a doubt they'd go to Luka Doncic? This guy is a big-time performer.
And again, it's the Suns missing. The Lakers in the lead. James with it, out-guarded by Booker. Doncic outside. Beyond the arc. Booker pulls it in.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from three is not the answer.
Took him no time at all on that one. KD's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these.
Oh, epic move by LeBron.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
Outside for KD. From the arc. And he's good on the three ball. KD's got 40 points.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
The Lakers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
KD passes to Dunn. Hits the three.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Pass to Doncic. Hachimura setting the pick for Doncic. Back to Hachimura. In the corner, it's James. Lock at 6. Los Angeles with another miss. And KD's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Lakers. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. James kicks to Hayes. From deep, Reeves. The three won't fall. Launches from deep. The shot that time, not on target. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot, no good. And so it's Phoenix who scrape by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side. So don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Still, Rockets ball.
Second shot opportunity, and the jumper is on the mark.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright.
And Booker has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Hits the three-pointer.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With this three-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
Pass to Şengün. Green with the ball. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Booker against Şengün. Going inside. Van Vliet outside. Green, a screen from downtown. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
If you let him, Van Vliet will just live at the arc. I mean, he shoots fearlessly from out there.
There's the three. Booker no good. Houston has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Richards pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Durant against Van Vliet. Three-pointer. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. The Rockets have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Şengün passes to Van Vliet. Lets it fly. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Van Vliet's got 7.
I mean, a smart shooter. I like watching Van Vliet measure the defense and stick them with the J.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Three-pointer, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 7. Hits the trifecta. He's got 10.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now let's send it over to Ali LaForce, who was able to talk with Ime Udoka.
And he let me in on their strategy for Devin Booker. He said no easy shots for Booker tonight. We only want him taking off-balance tough looks. At least that's our hope. Sounds like they'll be throwing everything they can at Booker defensively, B.A.
All right, appreciate it, Ali. The kick out to Van Vliet. Over Booker. Van Vliet misses.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And the Rockets making a change here. Smith's checked in. O'Neal, he's checked in for Phoenix. Jones comes in for Bradley Beal. Houston with another miss. Suns trail by 5. For 3, Booker. Thompson pulls it in.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
They get the rebound. Van Vliet on the wing, guarded by Durant. 5 to shoot. Van Vliet misses. And so Durant will bring it up for Phoenix. puts up a three. And the Suns miss again.
Hey, I think that green light they'd given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
And when Van Vliet kicks it up a notch, get out of his way. Keep letting him do his thing.
Here's Booker. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. The Rockets lead by 8. Stolen by Jones. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. O'Neal on the wing. Durant for three. Pure from three-point range. Durant's got 5 now.
Well, Durant looks close to automatic. I mean, he does not second guess or hesitate at all his shot selection.
The kick out to Van Vliet. Fires for three. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Phoenix shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Left side Eason. Up in time. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Fred Van Vliet has been on display for the Rockets. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Houston.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Cam Whitmore out there with Aaron Holiday. And it's Eason in at the 3, small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Now here's Holiday. Pass to Şengün. The 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. The Suns trailing.
Rockets foul.
Dunn. He's checked in for Allen.
First personal foul. First team foul. In for the Suns. Number 0.
Here's Beal. Still without a bucket. On the wing, Jones. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Houston.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Whitmore outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Whitmore's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Oh, it's stolen by Eason. Outside Whitmore. And it's stolen by Plumlee. And the Suns pushing it up now. 3-pointer, Beal. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Houston leading by 4. Smith passes to Eason. From behind the arc. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. That one on O'Neal. So for the Rockets, Thompson, he's checked in for Whitmore. And Fred Van Vliet is subbed in for Holiday. And the Suns also making a change. Booker's checked in.
And the number 3 pick in the 2022 NBA draft, Smith Jr.'s ceiling is considered to be very high.
Houston has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor. And Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute, uses his 6'8" frame well. He's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Whitmore's checked in. With the fadeaway. Another 3 for Phoenix. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
Dillon Brooks checked in for the Rockets. Green comes in for Whitmore. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Phoenix.
The pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The Suns making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Now here's Booker. He's got 15. The fader. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in the game. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Şengün, a screen on Booker. Here's Van Vliet. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Van Vliet left side. That three's off the mark.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And out of bounds, Houston will have it. Smith, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. And the Suns also making a change. Allen's checked in. Houston in the lead. Pass to Brooks. Outside for Green. Van Vliet outside. Lets it go from deep. The Rockets again can't hit.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
For 3, Durant. The Rockets pull it in. Fires from deep. And Fred Van Vliet, good for 3. Van Vliet's got 19 points.
And a speedy offensive play by Van Vliet, pulling up out of nowhere for a shot.
Here's Booker. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. The Rockets lead by 5. Phoenix making some changes. Richards comes in for Plumlee, and it's Beal in for Allen. Here's Van Vliet. He's got 19. Shoots over Booker. Van Vliet misses. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Graham.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Durant for 3. Suns keep it alive. To win the drought. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's the 3. Bradley Beal with a rebound.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Van Vliet missing again. Good if it goes. The shot won't fall. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Rockets ahead, up 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Man, one guy's been getting it done, Fred Van Vliet.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
On the floor for Phoenix, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant, and it's done in at the 3. Now here's Van Vliet, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Van Vliet's got 22 points. Clark, every player should know their leash with the officials.
Very much so, but I think most players should keep their mouths shut. There's too much yakking at officials, in my mind. It takes away from the beauty of the game. It's an eyesore, and I wish more players would just play and keep their mouths shut, especially when it comes to talking to the official.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Pass to Green. Vliet outside. Beyond the arc. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 8 rebounds in the game. Durant finds Booker. And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. From the arc. And Booker cash on the 3.
No question. Booker excels at finding shots. He can be a real point machine.
VanVleet with it. Now guarded by Booker. VanVleet misses. Suns trail by 5. And how about the Fred VanVleet story? From undrafted to all-star and NBA champion.
It's one of the remarkable journeys in the history of the league. There are a number of guys that have gone undrafted and ended up being all-stars and champions. But you think about it, one of the things they have in common in my mind is a real understanding of who they are and what it's going to take to be successful. And then the willingness to put in the work and not be distracted by naysayers or the glamour of being a pro. They've got a real anchoring as to who they are and what their business is about, and then they maximize their ability. That's Fred VanVleet in a nutshell.
Now here's Green. Releases. And the basket by VanVleet. VanVleet's got 27 points.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Wow, way back there. Devin Booker connects.
Incredible. He will hit that from another time zone.
2 minutes.
Here's VanVleet. Out to Thompson. Green, the pass to VanVleet. Fades away and sinks a tough shot. That's 29 for him.
Interesting choice going for the fadeaway, an unnecessary flourish in that case.
For 3, Booker. Booker missing again. Houston shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And the big X factor VanVleet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Dunn. Now here's VanVleet. Give him 30. Jacks up a 3. The Rockets again can't hit. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 7. And the 3 off target. The Rockets have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Three-pointer, VanVleet. The shot that time not on target. And Phoenix shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Pass to Durant. Right side Booker. The 3 is up. Green with the defensive effort.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Eason, pass to VanVleet. Over Booker. The Rockets with another miss. Stolen by VanVleet. This one for 3. Sinks the tray. VanVleet's got 33 points.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Booker fires from way outside. And it's Booker again missing. Houston leading by 10. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Adams checked in for the Rockets. He drops it from range.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Takes a 3. The kick out to VanVleet. A deep 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Houston Rockets. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Aaron Holiday out there with Cam Whitmore. And it's Eason in at small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker. A selfless team-first player.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Booker against Holiday. Oh, there's the alley. Şengün, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Devin Booker. Assist from Tyus Jones.
Now here's Holiday. Şengün with it. O'Neal covers. Şengün, no good. Suns trail by 6. Booker fires from way outside. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Whitmore outside. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. Booker fires from way outside. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Şengün. Booker with the defensive effort. The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Whitmore. The Rockets again can't hit. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Rockets with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. For 3, Smith. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. And Houston will go for a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Eason. Green's checked in for Whitmore. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Holiday. For 3, Booker hits the 3-pointer. Booker's got 14 points now in the second half.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Pass to Dunn. Back to Booker to tie it up. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Van Vliet. And he drains the quick shot. Van Vliet's got 37.
I mean, you have to love the intensity Van Vliet plays with in these situations. He's always ready to meet a challenge.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Out to Thompson. Fades away. It's hauled in by Beal. And here are the Suns. Big run right now for him, 11-2. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Screen by Durant. Booker fires from way outside. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Houston has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Van Vliet with it. Durant covering. And Fred Van Vliet, good for 3. Van Vliet's got 40 points.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Phoenix no good that time either. And so Şengün will bring it up for Houston. It's a 5-point game. The 3. It's not going to go for him. The Suns shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Ooh, Booker finishing in the open court.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Thompson outside. The kick out to Van Vliet. There's the 3. Richards pulls it in. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th. Booker for 3 and knocks down the 3.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Brooks from outside. Great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
And this team is counting on Brooks in big-time moments. And guess what? Dillon delivers.
Pass to Beal. Back to Booker. Puts up a three. That shot off.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the shot.
And you know what? Who knows? If he misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Coming up clutch there at the line, making it a 2-possession game.
For three, Booker. And it's in. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings them within one. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Question is, now can they protect the three-point lead he's given them? It's all about getting a three right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a three.
And so it's the Rockets who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited.
than these two teams in front of us.
I'm expecting a fun one here tonight, Kevin. Definitely not for the faint of heart. These teams love to get out and run.
And now the Lakers starting group. In it forward for them, it's James and Hachimura. Luka Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low.
Okay, King James. Look, there is no stopping LeBron when he gets on the bounce.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Van Vliet against Doncic. Hachimura kicks to Hayes. This one for 3. Hachimura, no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Doncic with the steal. Pass to James. Doncic outside. Shoots over Van Vliet. Doncic, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And it's blocked by Şengün. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
And what a tool for Van Vliet to have. We know he is great driving it, so when he's using the pull-up, it's really effective.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Hayes the pass to Reeves. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Doncic. Here's the 3. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got 6 points.
Oh, the corner isn't always Green's spot, but we know he's got the skill to hit from there.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Thompson in the corner. Out to Brooks. The tray. Great tee that time from James.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Good work on the block. I like when LeBron gets aggressive this close to the ring.
Fires for 3. It's deflected, and they get it back. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Kicks it out to James. Pass to Reeves. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter of the game. Bobbed up there for Thompson. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
Rockets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Brooks kicks to Van Vliet. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Lakers trail. The 3 for Doncic. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
Rockets shooting at around 42% since the opening tip. Şengün passes to Thompson. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Doncic kicks to Hachimura. There's the three. Doncic, no good. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. We witnessed. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Holiday in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. From deep, Reeves connects from three-point range. Reeves has got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers. Out to the right wing. And Smith launches it from deep. Kept alive. Şengün passes to Easton. For 3, Smith. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Here's Connect. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Got a piece of it. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
Hachimura, he's checked in for the Lakers. Rockets trail by 8. Smith kicks to Şengün. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Şengün's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Here's Hachimura. And the Lakers with another miss. Houston's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Whitmore missing. Lakers leading by 5. Vincent the pass to Hachimura. Fires the 3. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Eason finds Whitmore. A rebound by the Lakers. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Wasted no time on that one. And it's a 7-point Laker lead.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And it's 6 points for Dalton Connect.
That's why he's in this league. Connect is deadly from deep.
Whitmore with it, defended by Reed. Holiday gets the bucket.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Pass to Hachimura. Over Smith. Here's Finney Smith. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
For 3. Vincent misses. It's trailed by 4. Inside Holiday. Screen by Smith. And Holiday kicks to Smith. At 3 off the mark. The Lakers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. And stolen by Eason. Jacks up a 3. Houston now working with the new shot clock. For 3, Smith. That one doesn't go.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
There's the triple. Drills it from outside. Smith's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Rockets.
Right back at you, Smith, with that picture-perfect stroke.
Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Whitmore. Şengün with the screen for Whitmore. The kick out to Holiday. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers ahead. They lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jackson Hayes is out there with Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Reeves finds James. Fires from deep. Green with the rebound. Rockets trail. And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. Not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. Bangs home the trifecta.
And there's no shortage of fight in Doncic. He's a counter-puncher. Hit him with a 3, and he is coming right back at you.
Şengün inside. Working on Hayes. Thompson for the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. Puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brooks dishes to Thompson. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Lakers on D. Fade away. That shot off the mark. The Lakers moving the ball around. And stolen by Thompson. It's 2-on-1. Van Vliet with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Van Vliet kicks to Brooks. Puts up a 3. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. The Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd. So, RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against them.
Şengün, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers.
2 minutes.
From past the arc, it's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Three-pointer, Brooks. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. It's good from long range.
3 points.
Reeves has got 11.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
The Rockets again can't hit.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And another 3 for the Lakers. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Van Vliet. He has 5. Pass to Brooks. Chops in a screen on LeBron from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
LeBron outside. Here's Hayes. Reeves in the corner. And Hayes kicks to Hachimura. Just 5 on the clock. Hachimura with a screen on Van Vliet. Doncic, no good. Houston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Brooks misses. Los Angeles leading by 6. And stolen by Şengün. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Showing off a little athleticism there. Fun watching Brooks get up high on that alley-oop.
Van Vliet passes to Thompson. No good on the triple. Doncic against Green. Doncic outside. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass. Flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Whitmore is out there with Shepard. And it's Eason in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. It's trailed by 4. And here is Şengün. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Good on the triple. Whitmore's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Rockets. James kicks to Finney-Smith. Here's Goodwin. Backs down the 3 ball.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Eason against James. Şengün with the screen for Shepard. And another 3 for Houston.
Extending out that range. Shepard, this youngster can shoot it.
Now here's Milton. Defense is right there. James, the pass to Milton. Back to James. Finney-Smith kicks to Goodwin. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Whitmore. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Milton with it. Now defended by Whitmore. The shot's good for Milton.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Pass to Şengün. Right wing. Eason gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got 3 assists in the game. James, the pass to Hachimura. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Eason. To take the lead. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Hachimura. The 3-pointer, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Shoots the three. And again, the Lakers no good.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And it's Whitmore missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Brooks comes in for Jari Eason. Green, he's checked in for Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Back to James. From deep. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Thompson passes to VanVleet. Out to Thompson to take the lead. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet. And the Rockets lead by 2. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Pass to Green. VanVleet deciding where to go with it. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And how about the leadership there from VanVleet? Ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
Brooks against LeBron. It's rebounded by Houston. Outside, Green. Shoots over Doncic. It falls!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Green with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
From deep, Reeves. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And the defense has to know that taking away his 3 is the #1 priority. And he's hurt them all game long. With that shot, it makes no sense.
Now, here's Doncic. Got it!
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Here's Şengün. Crafty move. It's good!
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Guys, what are their best options now?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work